word with each of you. Liam, starting with you. Antonio Conte's problems at Chelsea seem to be real in terms of bringing in the players he wants to bring in, and with the whole Costa problem. And I didn't like too much what I saw of Morata at the weekend. Are they going to really struggle, Liam, to stay and defend their championship title?
I think they're contenders, Eamon. I think that the three teams that have outstanding credentials to win the title are Man City, Man United, and Chelsea. I'd be surprised if anyone can break into that three to win it. Maybe Tottenham might give it a go. I don't think Liverpool have the depth, and maybe Chelsea at the moment haven't got the depth, but the window's not finished, and there's a bit of dealing to be done. I think he's got a strong team, maybe lacking in quality. You have to remember Hazard, who played brilliantly for them last year after a dire season under Mourinho the year before, has to come back in. So there's top class player who can provide creativity. They haven't had a settled defence because of injuries and so forth. A couple of lads came in against Tottenham.
Yeah, one of them, Liam, Christensen. You know him quite well, don't you? Where does he come from?
Well, yeah, I tried to sign him. Yeah. I followed him when he was in the Danish under-15 team for a long time and had meetings with his father and so forth. But when it comes to money with Chelsea, they seem to be able to, blow everybody out of the market. So, especially for young players, that's what they've done down through the years. So, he's another good lad that they have there. So, I would put them as contenders, but behind Manchester City and Manchester United.
Didi, Chelsea.
Just a point on Christmas. They had a fantastic season on loan at Gladbach last year. And the sporting director was ready to break the bank, and I think they offered 20 or 25 million to Chelsea, but they wouldn't sell those. That probably shows how much they do rate the young lad. He's a very promising player, as I said, and he had an outstanding season in the Bundesliga last year. The unrest in the camp is never helpful. Obviously, you've got a Costa situation. I don't know. Is he still? I don't even know. Is he training? Is he still in Brazil? Is he, dancing away in his Atletico shirt? It's surely a situation which is not helpful to the football club. Morata, I think there was a stat. I think Harry Kane in the last 16 months scored more goals than Morata did in his whole season. I think the jury's out with him. He comes to clearly a promising player, but he comes to a new league. And I'm not sure whether he's got the capability to lead the line and score the goals that Costa did in the last few years. So, I think there's a lot of question marks about the Chelsea team. Yes, it was a great result, but I didn't have them really down as contenders. I think what they did last year to win 30 games in the Premier League, I think for the first time was outstanding. I don't think they're going to win the league. They've got, obviously, the Champions League as well this season. They play more games. Have they got the strength and depth? It's another question mark. So, I think they won the game on the weekend against all the odds. I think Spurs were favourites. Yeah. And I don't think that Chelsea will repeat what they did last year. I think they finished third at best. I can see them finishing outside the top four, to be honest.